Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So it might look like I have a mess on my craft table. However, I don't. It is a organised mess of sorts, shall we say. So what I'm going to be doing today is decorating these boxes up. So these boxes I made using Papercraft Essential magazine issue number, actually I'll be able to tell you because it's just right up here, issue number 209, and it came with a scoreboard. So if you look for Papercraft Essentials issue 209, you will be able to see that video and it'll show you how I did these. There is a big chunk that I did edit out of that video because I swore a lot, and that was just to make the basic box. But yeah, do check that out if you want to know how I made them. So I'm working with the cleverprints release. This is the newest release, and I'm working with the dies today. So these are the dies. I've got them out on my table. They're absolutely beautiful, and as you can see, I've got them all here ready to go, which are just fab. I also have some stamped bits that I've already coloured in. Whether I'm going to use these or not yet, I don't know, but yeah, so I have done all of my die cutting, all of my prep work. The only prep work that I've got left to do is to put these flowers together, so that's what we're going to do. So while I'm on the phone to you, or not the phone, do you know what, it sounds like I say that all the time to Kate. While I'm on the phone to you, I'm just going to do this. So yeah, I do have a new glue gun as well. So this is from Tonic Studios, and it's my first time using it, and I have to say, so far I'm loving it. I only decided to swap over to this one because it's got a little switch on, and that's the only reason why. And I have to say, it heats up super quick. Like, that is really quick. So you get in the die set, while I'm gluing all of these together, you get 3 different size of flowers. So that's what I'm working with now. And you get lots of different leaves, which are really, really pretty. You also get, which I think is really, really nice, some foliage as well. So we've got this foliage, this one, and then this little baby one. So I really like that. So it's a perfect sort of addition to your stash, especially if you're like me and you love flowers. Right, I've had a play with that, and I think that is fab. But for these ones, I don't want to burn my fingers because that's super hot. That is definitely not like my other one. Now, the paper I've used for these flowers, so I made a card. Where did I put it? I think I put it in the drawer to keep them safe from damage. Yeah, so I made this card, and it is up on my YouTube channel, so do check that out. And all of the Nouveau pastes and stuff that were left over, what I did is I took it off my mat, and I ended up just putting them on a black piece of cardstock and leaving it to dry. And then I've just come in and I've die cut it, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I really, really like that. So that is that done. I will need some gems out just to put in the centers of those. Now it's getting at them because I have a couple of jars. I don't think there's any gems in there, no. So I have all of these gems. So let's see what we've got in here. That will just go in the center. Now I do have big ones, which I'm thinking would be perfect for the centers of these. Let's have a look. Those red ones are just beautiful. I like that color though. Oh, that's nice. But let's keep it all the same. And then I did have in here, that's red, loads of red ones. I need to find yeah, I need to find some projects to do with all of the red ones, I think. And then I have that one. So I'm just going for clear though, because I don't want to take away from that paper. I think the paper is just beautiful. And then we just need some clear ones now for on here. Now I know I have plenty of clear ones in here. It's just being able to grab them. Okay, there's one. And I need one more. Oh, there's one there. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these down as well. But yeah, I thought, so I've made another box up. So I've got 2 pillow boxes. And yeah, not like I think I said in the Paper Craft Essentials video that I would normally just use a toilet roll holder. But it is really, really cool that, yeah, I like the fact that we can just do that. So I'm going to keep them white. So this cardstock's actually, I think it's the Mixed Media Dolly Dimples cardstock that I've used for this one. I love the colour. It's like an off-white colour, so I really wanted to play with that. And what I've got this mesh stuff, so let me show you it. This was actually gifted to me in some Happy Mail, but it's a glitter ribbon. And looking at the packaging, I want to say it's B&M or the Pound Shop. It's one or the other that it came from. Does it say? Oh, actually, I lie. It's the Range. So this actually came from the Range, but I did actually have it gifted to me. And what the thought was, we would use this to just go over the top. So I want to do like a nice, simple one. So I'm going to just grab my glue gun and I'm just going to put a dollop of glue on like that and push that down. So we have that bit, and then I have some lace. I've got different amounts of lace. Got this piece, but actually I think it might just be a little bit too. Oh no, that works quite nicely. So we'll, yeah, yes, that looks beautiful. That really does look beautiful. So I'm going to do that, but I have other bits and pieces. So this will stick on properly once I put my embellishments on. So then I want one of these big, what do you call them? That is super hot. If anyone has the Tonic Studio, yeah, a glue gun, oh, is it me or is it really, really hot? And then I've got one of the dies, so I'm going to use this leaf die here, and I've got it in some glitter cardstock. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of my hot glue there. Now you can use any glue that you want or that you have on hand. This is just the one I'm going to use. And then I'm just going to use the flower, and we are just going to, I don't know if you can see that, it's smoking. I don't know if it's because it's brand new, but that is super hot. So I know to be really, really careful. And then I'm just going to push that down there like that. Okay, let me just move this back over there. And how gorgeous is that? And how simple is that? Just a couple of little bits and pieces. And it's made such a beautiful box. So that was my first idea. Then we have this one. Now, the idea that I had for this one was, we've got these gorgeous bits, but I want them to sort of wrap around, if you know what I mean. So it all sort of come around. I'm not quite sure how yet, so I might have to cut this one off. So and we just sort of decorate it up using the bits and pieces. Yeah, I'm liking that. Now, just for quickness, and just because I have it on, I'm just gonna use my hot glue gun just here. That is just smoking. Right, and then we're gonna stick that there, and then I'm gonna stick that one, and just like that. Okay, and then let's come in with our Nouveau glue. Now I have got a bit there, but that's fine. And then I'm just going to follow that around like so. Okay, and then just where it comes off that edge, I'm just going to trim that off like that. Okay. So there's our first piece, and I'm just going to decorate around the whole box. I want to keep the box with that white background because I really like that, and I love how that looks. But I mean, yeah, I also want to decorate this up so it looks really funky. So I'm not using the hot glue gun, it's way too hot. I'm scared in case I burn myself. So if you have a hot glue gun, please do be careful. Okay, right. So there's that. We also have these bits, which again, actually, I'm going to have that come up there. Probably like that. Or I don't know whether to have. So, I've got this leaf one. I only have one of the leaves, but that's fine. So that could, yeah, that could come round there maybe. So let's do that. And I'm going to make sure I've got glue all over this so that we can pull it around the corner. Because we've got to be careful. We can't really put anything on that bit, like fold it over around that bit. Because of the fact that it's got that bend in it, so I think it would just complicate things. So there we go. So there's that piece, and then I want to bring in this piece, which I'm actually thinking of, yeah, I'm going to bring that in like that, yeah, and then to finish up, although I don't want to keep it all too much samey. Yeah, let's have that bit on there. So I'm going to pop some glue around like this. Okay. So we're just going to go like that. Now I want to make sure I've got plenty of glue on that bit, just to come around that corner and there. And we're just going to hold it just for a few seconds. Just for that glue to take, and then once it's taken we can leave go. Right, so we've just got this area. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cut these bits off, and I'm actually, yeah, I'm going to have that just like that. Perfect. So again, put some glue on. I'm just going to put glue on these bits for now. So that bit just under, and then this bit. So basically we're just using our die cuts to create a pattern on the boxes. That's all we are doing. And yeah, creating interest on it. So this is basically just going to be the background. And then I think I've got some cord which is going to tie in the top. Cut that off. Right, there we go. I mean, how gorgeous is that looking? So let me just, we need a bit of glue just on this edge. Right, okay. So this is our box now. All, oh, isn't that lovely? All sort of decorated up with just a few die cuts. Now I have some cord, but I'm actually thinking that this this lace might be a lot nicer than the cord itself. So let's, and what you would do is you would fill this up with sweets or with anything creamy. So then I'm just going to put a little bow in on the top. Yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna, there we go, and cut that. Right, so we have our little bow on the top, like so. And then what I want to do, I've got another bit of lace, so I'm wanting to decorate the front of this. So I'm going to get a little square of lace, just a little bit, right, like that. And that bit, I think, find the front. Yeah, I like that as the back. So for the front, so that's going to stick on there like that. So I'm just going to use my hot glue gun and just put a dab of glue down. And then we're just going to stick that on there like that. I then want to bring in some of this, the gorgeous greenery. I think we'll go with the glitter again. So that's just going to sit on there. Just going to use my scissors just to push that down because that is red hot. really, really hot. And then I'm just gonna tear a little bit of that off and put some hot glue on there, like so. And then do we do a big or do we do a small, like a smaller one? Actually I might do the smaller ones, but I might do them, right, I'm going to put that on in a second. So just putting that on there. So we're going to have one there, like so. And then I'm going to have this little baby one. We're going to pop there. And then we're going to have another baby one just down there. Okay, like that. And that hot glue will stick, will help stick that lace down. So I'm just going to push them down. And then we're going to grab these gems and stick our gems on, like so. And that one. And then just push that down. And how pretty is that? So I do think that I'm going to cut this down just a little because it's just hanging over. Yeah, just that little bit. Right, perfect. So there we have it. That is our little box all decorated with the dies. Isn't that so cute? I really like that. So there's that one. And then let's finish this one off. Part of me is thinking that I want to do very similar to what we've just done. Now, will this tear? I hope so, because I like the torn effect. So I'm just going to do that. So we're going to wrap this around. And that's just a little bit too big, so I can use that in something else. Okay. Yeah. So I think that there, with the green, yes, over the top. So like I said, I'm going to keep this very simple to the first one. Okay. So I'm going to stick that there. Oh, that is very hot. Please be careful, guys, with your hot glue gun. I've never had a glue gun so hot. I don't get me wrong, it is better, but I'm going to have to get one of those spatula things now so that I can, yeah, put it down. Right, I'm just going to put another blob of glue just there, and we're going to add this to it, this green, just because I think it goes lovely. And again, I'm going to be really careful what I'm doing here. And then I think I want to add some of this lace as well. So I'm going to add it around. Actually, that's the wrong way around. We'd like to see the pattern. So I'm just going to do that way. Okay, and I'm going to cut it across there. And then I'm going to turn it around and put a little bit more glue on. So it's just, on this particular box, all we're doing is we're just building up the layers of our, all of our materials to give that layered effect. Okay, so let me just cut that down and stick that on. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, how nice does that look? So there is that. Now, we do need to do our flowers. So, I'm just going to pop that in there, and this one. Okay, there we are. Now we've got all of these beautiful leaves, and I really do feel like we could add a few extras on. Just gonna, oh, look at that. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Just that in itself is just so beautiful. I also like the idea of adding this in. So maybe we could add that in here, like that. I'm just slightly pushing them down. That, then that, and then grab our big flower and stick our big flower on. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. That is so pretty. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to put a nice big generous dollop of glue on. Oh, I do need to do another glue stick. That's fine. And then we're going to just sit these in like so. I'll just turn that. I mean, we do have a lot more time to work with this glue, which is really nice. And let me grab another glue stick. I like this glue gun. I have to say, it's not, yeah, it's not pouring out like my other one. Okay. And then we're just going to use this and stick that down like that. That needs pushing under just a little bit more. Okay. And what I like as well, you've got this little bit poking out. Now, do I want to add anything else on? Oh, yes, I like that. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on. I've got my glue stick on the floor, but that's fine. Actually, come on. There we go. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Just lift that up and get that in. Just because I think that works really nicely. And then more the merrier, I'm thinking. So, there. Perfect. Right, I do need another little leaf to go underneath there. Or how about another little flower that we could just sort of have? Yeah, I'm going to put another flower underneath there. Right, I'll just use one of these ones. Okay, because I'm liking, I don't like that gap there. I don't know if you can see it, there's a gap, so I'm not liking that. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on. Actually, it's one of these ones, and stick that on there. Yeah, oh, I think that looks so beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So just using a few die cuts, we've created some beautiful, beautiful boxes, and decorated them just absolutely gorgeously. I mean, this is, you know, this is the difference between the boxes. You can either have it really plain, or you can make it really, really full. So, you know, the choices are yours. But I think sometimes it's nice to see what you can do. And we've not coloured in the boxes or anything. We've kept them white and they look beautiful. I absolutely love them. And then we've got our little milk bottle. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just such a fun milk bottle? Isn't it just gorgeous? I love this. So yeah, so that's it for today, guys. That's I just wanted to have a play with these die cuts, and I had these boxes and I really, really wanted to decorate them up. And you know what, I'm so glad that I've chose these dies to do it, because they're just beautiful. It's just a shame I have to send these now as my design team project, but aren't they lovely? Imagine them full of sweets for Easter, for Mother's Day, for Christmas, for birthdays, for anything like that. I mean, how beautiful would they be to hand out? Somebody would just love to have one of them, wouldn't they? So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. All the details are in the description if you would like to check that out. And yeah, I will see you guys in another video very soon. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.